It is goat time. Apparently, it is goat time. I'm ready, getting ready to goat. I'm almost there. Very close. I thought I should set my equipment up. I thought that maybe I should set up my equipment last minute before I start. Maybe I should put up my yoke, or not yoke, my stick. It needs adjustment. Hold on. One moment. It's not working. Good morning, Cobra. Good afternoon. Cobra's here. All right. I don't know who else is here because I'm starting on the menu on the Grumman Avenger.
Hello, peasants.
Grumman. Dano's here. Excellent. Egg salad. Fantastic. Nice to see you. Good to be back. Marco is here. I had to wait for the goat scream. I saw the redeem. I had to wait for it to come down. Subliminal Black is here. Hey-o! What is up? Okay, let's load this thing up. The Grumman Avenger available through ORBX. I was trying to figure out before coming on. You know, I've been gone, so I haven't had a lot of... I was researching it before I left, but I was trying to figure out who made the thing. Like, who was it that... let me go back. I skipped ahead to the speeds. I thought it was flying really, really slow, but it turns out it's not. Cruise speed is about 130, which is... No, it didn't... I guess it's ORBX. It's an ORBX plane. The Grumman TBF TBM Avenger. Well, which is it then? Okay. You're coming into VE... Well, let me double check. I should be coming into Victor Echo Alpha Bravo. Victor Echo Alpha Bravo. Yes, why do you ask? Is my description wrong? Did I do that again? No, everything's good. That's exactly where I'm jumping into, yes. And when I get in there, we will see how it works. I've had some difficulties, which is why I'm doing this live, so everyone can see what might happen if you get this aircraft. Victor, I don't even have it in here. Echo Alpha Bravo. Allahabad. Is that correct? Actually, let's fix this first. I think it's here. That looks right. This is where we left off last week. What's the cruise speed on that bird again? It's about 130. The never exceed is 250. The cruise is 130. So I think the speed they get, any speed, is from a dive. I think that's the only time it gets fast, is when it's diving to do a torpedo run. It is for the amount of power it has, but it's huge, as you will see. It's gigantic for a torpedo bomber or WW2 aircraft. So I'm going to go here, though. I want to make sure. Off? Oh, okay. I'm glad I looked. When I got home last night, I turned my multiplayer off so no one could see me. Nobody could see what I was doing. Plus, I was having some strange problem. Uh-oh. See, I'm having these problems again. Turn on. I'm having these problems again. Oh, man. Cheese and crackers! That's not good. Not sure what else I can do. Everything's on. Everything's working. This is grayed out. You see how that's grayed out? This happened to me on Wednesday when I was trying to do the helicopter flight. And then it just came back. I'm not going to say reset and reset defaults. What if I go, nope, it won't do it for me anywhere. I'm live weather. I'm live AI traffic. If I change the time more, no, it's just stuck on off. Yikes. Yikes. Isn't this fun? It's Thursday troubleshooting day. Ah! Where's my sound effect? I'm wondering if I jump in, if it'll then let me turn everything back on, because I think that's what happened last time. I went into the flight, and then I could switch this on. It's very strange. Very, very strange. If you've never seen us before, hello. Hey, Riz, how are you? Rizwan, how you doing? Sorry about the troubles here. A little troubleshooting before we start. And I'm just gonna load in and see how she goes. Maybe it'll be nice to me. First of all, I have to remember what Joel means is that we'll get to about Mach 2. Ah! Oh, now. Hey, now. Well, I thought everyone would appreciate that. Get in a plane that goes 150 crews, and I will not be able to keep up.
It's only a game.
Zybok, how you doing?
Why you have to be mad?
Yeah, the world. That's what the world needs. That soundtrack. Let's go over here. No, that's a helipad. Oh, I can't start on a helipad. That would be hellable. That would not be right. I'll set this as my departure and start the flight, and we'll see if I can even get in the aircraft. You're doing fine. Good to hear it. Very good to hear it. Calling you Riz is fine. Okay. Cool. I hope you have. I have not been on Facebook in several days, just in case you're wondering if you posted anything and I'm ignoring it. It's because I'm not on there. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What to fly tonight? I would recommend the 182 of any kind, the 172, what is my sim doing? It's the second time I've started it since being on vacation. I went up to Seattle, went to the museum there. Uber Cooter, what's up? Hey-o. How you doing? This looks bad. Is anyone else getting this problem? I think it's because there's something wrong with my scenery. Yeah. Oh, Hawker Sea Fury. That's a good one. I won't see it, but that's an awesome one to fly. Okay, so I had to jump in right away because I had problems previously getting in the aircraft. This has happened with a few aircraft that are not fully 2024 ready. And it happened with this one. So, I mean, real quick look around. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, look, it has moss. Has moss on the... I put my springs back in for some crazy reason. I'll be yanking on my pedals. I'll be yanking those out soon. But this is... uh-oh. This is not good at all. I mean, I'm going to... Plus, my controls don't work. Okay, something is really off. We will restart flight first. If we restart, I should be in the exact same position, right? I should still... Oh, is it because I'm in water over here? Is it the position I'm in? I'm just going to restart and see what happens. This is restarting the flight. Yikes! Yikes! How long are your flights? My flights are usually about 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours, approximately. Today's flight will have a slideshow included. No extra charge. There is a slideshow of the museum that I just went to. No, it's still not working. It's still not working. Jump inside. No, this one. Jump inside. Oh, I've not seen this before. This looks like a stream restart. So I don't know if my flight's gonna... My flight's gonna be really short if I can't get this fixed. I'm gonna move around and see if it's the position I'm in, because I have a sneaky suspicion it's
What should we do now, sir?
Yeah, there we go. Oh no, well, too early.
Are we stopped?
Oh, come on.
Good. Well, why don't we take a 5-minute break?
Very good, sir.
Too soon. Just too soon. Okay, that works. I'm just going to move. I think it could be the position, like where I am on the airport. No, it's something to do with the plane, isn't it? Is anyone else here? Oh, no one's here because I'm offline, because I can't get online. Oh my gosh, you've been having issues with the H145. The AP is shut off, but does this weird porpoise thing along the screen and no inputs, work to lower collective or anything. Happens when I press start, crash, or come out of EFB. Weird. Be right back if anyone has had that issue. Yeah, I have not. Is that 120? Well, there's two versions for it, and I have flown it in 2024. It is not quote unquote 2024 ready, but it's never done this before. It was way more ready than this. This seems like my sim because my sim is also not allowing me to go online. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the streaming service. Let's just go in the settings. I think it's something to do with this. Now it's there. Okay, let's see if this fixes it. Let's see if that helps. Resume. No, it doesn't help. I've not really haven't. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's fun. Maybe because we didn't go to the art museum in Seattle, the sim is trying to make up for it. Because it's from Seattle too. It's trying to make up for the missing the art museum and give us like a special art show. Oh, Jesus. No, it's high performance group. CTD, be right back. You are here. Yeah, there's something really weird with my sim happening. Really, really weird. It's not happening over here. Oh, that's weird. It's only happening over... Oh, it's getting better. It was the online capabilities. It's coming. It's coming. Getting better by the minute. There is a H160 and various things. Someone I think is in a Mustang. I think that's probably someone in the group.
Now, what I have for your starters today is a potato-encrusted scallop with lobster foam. And we're going to top that with some nice cream fries.
Pratt PT6, ready to get it started. Ready to go. Look, I've got stuff happening over there. Stuff going on. Okay, what? I was looking for this. I was going to go for this. There's Red Heron. There is Dennis. It's something I apparently don't have. There's a lot of planes I still have not put into the simulator because they're not 2024 ready. This was offered to me to check out, so I'm checking it out. They asked me if I wanted the 2020 version or the 2024 version, so I assumed, and if you've ever watched The Odd Couple, you all know what that means. I assumed that it would work in it does work. It just has some quirks, so it's not 100%. There is no walk around, but I'm not even going to go outside to show that because when I go outside in the walk around thing, it tends to give me problems. So I'm going to do the walk around this way because it is graphically quite nice. Quite nice. Let me throw on the background music that goes with the aircraft. There we go. Now we're on it. Back to my screen, there we go. But look at the detail there. So it's 2024 detail-wise, right? Like it looks really nice. Really nice. Typical of 2024 aircraft, you have to go inside and open everything up for anything to be open. And I'm showing you the wings because once I turn the power on, the wings fold back out. So I wanted to show you this detail before I go in there. The wings seem to be touching. Oh, and I was really bummed. Do you like watching aircrafts investigating? No, I do not. That is something I don't like watching. It's I just don't have a big interest in air crashes. It seems, I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't catch my interest. I prefer air flying to crashes. I prefer the flying ones. The ones that are working well. AV Plan EFB air shows. Oh, this is done in partnership with an air show company. Now I forget who it is. Let me go back to the manual. Oh, my stream is stuck on my screen. I hope it's working on everyone else's screen. Oh yeah, it doesn't. I don't have to be on that screen. So here I am. Back up at the top. I thought they told me. No, they don't tell me right at the top. General info, flight model, weight and balance, contact points, fuel system, airplane geometry, etc., etc. It's powered by a Wright R2620 Cyclone radial engine producing 1,700 horsepower, giving it a top speed of 275. You get a different figure when you look at the speeds. The aircraft had a wingspan of 54 feet 2 inches and a length of 40 feet 11 inches. Its operational range was 1,000 miles with a service ceiling of 30,100 feet. Now, it's supposed to climb at 110 knots. I couldn't really get that out of it either. I was a bit shy of that when I was trying to climb. That reminds me of the airplane line. Do you like watching crash scene investigations, Billy? Wait, wrong button. There it is. Oh, but while I'm here, wait a minute. Let me just see. We might be able to get some good looks by hitting this button. Oh, no, that doesn't do a thing. Matter of fact, that does something I didn't expect at all. Oh, I know why. I'm still not in the right place. One moment, I'll get this. There we go. So we do not have different views. Nope. No views. And there I am back inside. Okay. Interesting. Now we'll turn the music down and we'll start this up. Because the startup... I guess I went through it. I went through this checklist and then I watched the video and I was doing everything right, but it wasn't starting. And so I reloaded it and it started. So we'll see what happens today. We have throttle. We've got mixture here. And the mixture seems to be fairly conventional. It's not like a lot of World War II planes where it has auto rich and auto lean. It doesn't seem to have that. And that is your prop right there, which I thought was interesting. There are your flaps. Can't mess with those yet. We'll turn it on and watch the wings fold out. Hit that. Because this is really fun. Extreme. This is really well done. Do I like the Beechcraft Bonanza? Yeah, the Beechcraft Bonanza is a great plane. I don't fly it much just because I tend to fly other stuff, but great plane. There's also a mod. I think that a black, is it black square? Black box. There's a mod for it that makes it really good. Very realistic. It's not black square. It's black. Who makes that mod? For several planes. So there we go. Wings are out. Now we go to... Now we can check flaps. So this shows 1 degree of flaps, but if you go out here... Oh, it's working now. Sometimes it puts in or takes out all the flaps at once. It does have 3 degrees or 3 positions. It's just like a Cessna. It's just like flying a Cessna. There we go. And the sounds are great. Okay, so I hit it once and it brought all the flaps back in. All good. Now we want to turn on the... Oops, it's this one. These still work. We want to turn on the generator and radio master in a second. Energizer, not yet. We want to make sure this is all good. The fuel is in the proper position. We need this on. Little bit of power. Mixture is full rich. And I believe we hit this. Look, it's working. It's not starting, but it's working. Oh, almost. I heard it. So close. So close. What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's see here. Fuel. Got fuel. I've got spark. This is on. This is full rich. I did not prime it. Oh, I know what's wrong. It's fuel pump. Speaking of priming. There we go. Fuel pump on. Try this again. Yeah. And the brakes are not on when you first start it. You have to grab it. Grab the brakes. There's no smoke or anything. No effects. No people. No people, no effects. Interior is really nice. However, you can't access the entire interior, which is really a bummer. Let me put my brakes on. So what I mean is, other than the outside cameras, you can't see all this beautiful work they've done. And maybe you can in 2020 because it's also available for 2020, but not in here. You can't get back here with the regular camera. I mean, this area here is just gorgeous. Look at all the work they did that you can't see unless you do this. I mean, you can't see it from inside. It's very odd. It's very odd. They have the gunner station back here, co-pilot. So they have to check this out. But it's a multi-man crew. What is the crew here? What is the crew amount trying to say? Aircraft system, engines, it says numerous videos on YouTube. Check it out. It tells you a lot about the files that are in the aircraft, which I thought was interesting. Airplane, the geometry of the plane, the wing dynamics. But I don't get... The stuff I'm looking for is the specs. How many crew? Etc. Has the radios to communication to navigation, ADF transponder marker system. This airplane is equipped with the Model GI automatic pilot, which I have not found. I have the only thing I can think is it in the back somewhere. Cruise power at 1,800 pounds, 1,600 RPM, 700 bhp. At that power setting, it goes about 120. And flight model test cases, takeoff. It's very simple to fly. We'll see that in a minute. I'm thumbing through here to see if I can find a crew. How many crew? Nope. Not there. There's a lot of tables on the actual math involved with the plane. And how to operate the aircraft, which is really good. Like glide speeds, stall, etc. Gear control, these things I kind of have figured out. There is a tail wheel lock, always good to know. Trim control, that works. All that works with the way it ought to with my throttle setup. And wing fold lock. To fold the wing, first the wing fold lock lever must be pulled out. So the wing fold lock is it's unlocked. And I'm going to lock that just so, but I want to, if someone remind me to pull that out for one of my takeoffs later. We'll pull that out and see how that works. All right, welcome to the Sunday Cruise. This is Flights with Joel. Thanks for coming in. This is the Grumman Avenger. The Grumman Avenger World War II torpedo bomber. A couple more things I need to show on the ground here. It is from ORBX. I'm just trying it out along with a lot of other people. So you can see dozens of YouTube videos on this. There you go. Which is how I learned to start it. So now that's open. Again, still no pilot. I would guess in 2020 it would have a pilot. And then I need the doors. Afternoon. Viper Strike, how you doing? Viper Strike coming in with the goat scream. I'm trying to type something and it's not working. There we go. Shout out to Viper Strike. We are doing the Ganges River, and I'm just trying out this plane because I got a copy of it. Where's check my cameras here. There is a very cool thing, if I can find it. If I can find it and remember where it is. This is the gear flaps. Oh, it's here, isn't it? This is the Bombay doors. So this goes really fast, watch. Like, they're really fast. So I can't even get out in time to see it. But another area that is extremely detailed is this Bombay. It is very nice. Just go down here and look up and you can kind of see. They didn't skimp on this either. However, with the current camera system, it's a little hard to see. I'm still having trouble getting my speeds the way they were on my camera, the way they were in the old sim. So I think I did this right. Yes. Did my buttons right. I'm all good. Now we bring the bomb door. I'm gonna try seeing this again. Bring it up. It's so fast. Sim sounds really loud. Hard to hear your voice. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Can you hear my voice though? Could you? I don't need to start over. I wanted people to hear the plane, to be able to hear hear the sound. So we've heard it now. We've heard it now. The sound has a little glitch in it. It has a little glitch in it. It's louder inside than outside, like a lot of planes. I don't know why that is happening in this sim. And the idle sound seems to happen all the time. Now, maybe now that I've said that, maybe that'll stop happening. Now that I've said it, you have to click both handles. This took me a while to get it to close. That took me a while. I've got it on full rich. We're at little over 1,000 feet. If that is correct, let me check against my map. I didn't think anyone would really want to hear what I'm saying, so yeah, I just left the plane up. I have a sample of a real Corsair engine sounds with the slideshow. So according to my map, this airport is at 326 feet.
Fever.
So this is not right.
And the only prescription
See if this fixes
is
it.
more cowbell.
Oh yeah. I was off, but I found the auto tune. But I don't know if I'm on weather. How's the weather out there, everyone? I am on live weather. I'm live weather. I'm not real time. We're all good. We have a 7-knot wind going pretty much right down 30. So I want to go to 30. So we're going to watch this plane taxi for about an hour while I get over there to 30. One more thing here. So I did everything. I turned it down and I closed the windows. I did it all at once. There we go. Cody, how you doing? That's what I meant to say. I heard you come in there. Welcome in, as always. Great to have you here. I don't know if you have, I think I said this last stream to Cody, but I don't know if you have Peacock, the Peacock streaming service, but there is a documentary about 50 years of Saturday Night Live, and one of the episodes is strictly about the cowbell sketch, because it is their most cowbell sketch of all time. Fabulous Day, everything's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I had a rough time, not a rough time. I had an adventurous time yesterday. When I was driving home from Seattle, we did not get snow. Yeah, I think you would love it. And it's basically about, well, here's how we do our skits. Here's how hard it is to make one skit. And this is how the best one of all time came together, which is pretty cool. They didn't put it out the first time when it was first written because it wasn't good enough. And then it changed completely to what we see today. A lot of fun. Am I lost? Can anyone tell me? And let's watch this out here. I'm also getting some frame hits today, which I don't usually get. No, I'm not entirely lost. I'm basically going where I sort of want to go. This is what oh, it's twitchy. So it's a good thing that the gear locks, because it's very twitchy. Nice. That Mustang does look and sound good when it's flying by like that. It sounds and looks good. Really, the only problem I have with it is the landing, and because it lands wrong, it just annoys me, and I don't like to fly it. I'm going to go all the way down there where Cobra is. Back taxiing on runway 30. At everyone. That's not real radio stuff. I'm going to turn this back up because... So that idle sound... See how the idle sound is still there? The idle sound never really goes away. I think there's a sound bug. I kind of think there's a sound bug. When I get to the end of the runway, I will wind it up more, and we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of a fan of this airplane because I watched Tora 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 when I was a kid. And so, and then Midway. No, Midway was the first time it was used. They were just there, Tora Tora Tora. They didn't participate in the defense of Pearl Harbor. I think they were around. Oh no, Cobra's all by himself. Cobra's out of his airplane just standing on the runway. You started using that name in 2003 when you started playing Battlefield Vietnam. Oh, no kidding. Well, it's a great one. Never change. I mean, you can change. Just don't ever change your username. There we go. We got some people coming. I'll wait a second if people want to come down the runway and take off together. I'll give it a moment. I don't know what happened with Cobra there. He got left on the runway. Yeah! Oh, nice. Nice. So now, let me show you what I mean about the sound. So I got the sound all the way up on purpose. Listen to this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's turn everything on. We want the radios, and we want Tito heat, and we want not those lights. I thought there was more lights accessible here. Still getting to know the plane. So it does have GPS, so it's modernized. It has radios, and it has the transponder, so it is up to standards. I still can't find the autopilot. Yeah, wasn't that great? That was a very nice flyby. So let's hear this engine. Now we'll go outside. See how you can still hear it idling? I can't even hear any. Yeah, you all you hear is idle. It's really weird. But we're mostly inside our planes anyway, so we don't care, right? Anyone else coming down the runway, or should we go? We should go. We should go. We're gonna follow the flight plan down the river again. Once again. Oh, this takes us to a POI. I see. This kind of takes us across, so I may not be following the flight plan exactly. We're going to be going down the river, though. And I don't think I'll turn as much as the river does. Wow, it's twisty here. It's very, very, whoops. It's very, very twisty. Go to my, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the map. There's the map. Bring that up. So that is our plan. Twist along the Ganges River once again. We've got about 3 stops today. And one of those stops will have an exciting slideshow from the Boeing Museum. Not the factory tour, but the Boeing Museum, because they have 2 museums. So it's hard to keep that straight. All right. Oh, lock the tail wheel, dude. This doesn't work with my normal tail wheel lock button. So this seems to be, so far I have to grab it. The tail wheel lock doesn't work the same. Let me try it again. Shift G usually locks tail wheel. Shift G. Yeah, see, it doesn't do anything. Hopefully it doesn't. It also doesn't pull my gear up, which is good. Very good. And you basically just release your brakes. Plenty of runway. Oh, 1 degree of flaps. There we go. Bring it up to I think it's about 4,400, but you can put full power in, but you don't have to. That's plenty. Plenty of power. You want to let it get going before you bring stuff in. Great gear animation, as many of them are. Look at that. Oh, listen to those flybys. But again, it only has idle from outside. It's only idling. It makes it really annoying on a flyby. Lurking with you while playing Sniper Elite. Best of both worlds. There you go. Hello, Dougal. Welcome. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. So, if I'm right about anything today, I have to turn around-ish. Yes. Going the other way on the river from where I'm headed. I'm going to stay low at first. And I'll try and get 130 knots out of it. I messed with it a lot yesterday to get about 120. About 120. So Sniper Elite, is that a first-person shooter game? Or is that a far-person shooter game? Kind of game, okay, so it says to pull it way, 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 way back to like 30 and 18 for your cruise. I don't even think that'll work. And again, I can't find my darn autopilot. You do need a little bit of, what am I trying to say? Trim? You need a little bit of trim. See how it's already trimmed over that way. I just trimmed it a little to get it to stop going left. It just would go left forever. Let's check in on the crew. There we go. Yeah, that's a great looking plane, isn't it? I'm so glad I loaded all those in. Just last minute before my stream, I loaded in everything I had. First person shooter, but you only use campaign mode. So is that like using DCS but just flying around? It is the default Asobo Spit. M-Sobo. MS-Sobo. Well, just in case, I loaded all of the racing planes in. Wait a minute. This is the default. You mean Mustang, right? You see, I got a new shirt at the museum, Tuskegee Airmen. Saw a really good live theater thing about that. I'm seeing a Mustang, not a Spitfire, but it it's making sure, because, you know, I had a long drive. Used to love the Spit. Have you tried it, though? Who just followed? Slayer, G-Slayer. Welcome to the flights. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Let me throw on some music for us. Some semi-40s-ish music. Oh, I just have it turned down. I see. Start this track again. There we go. Take you back. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Moby in with the plan. We are here in the Grumman Avenger. There it is. Great looking plane, and now that I know it really is only supposed to cruise at 130, I like it a lot better. I thought there was something wrong with it, but no, it's just not very fast. I'm probably going to crash it right now. I am probably going to crash it. Let's see. This is what it's designed for. Not going under bridges, but low and going, you know, low. Let's see how I do. And a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Oh, oh! Uh-oh, I think I wrecked it. I just kind of kissed the water a little. I'm still up to speed. It barely slowed me down. Barely slowed me, girl. Exactly. Squirrel! I mean bridge. Isn't it a great t-shirt? I had to search the entire store at Boeing Flight Museum to find this shirt. Whoa. So it's like at 100. Are my flaps up though? Where am I? Yep, flaps are at 0. I'm not sure how to get it any faster. Maybe a little mixture, toying with the mixture. I hope I hope I'm not losing anyone. Oh no! No one saw what I did there. It was all on the wrong screen. Excellent. Well, I just made a fantastic flight under a bridge. Sorry you missed it. It was perfect, and I was describing it on the wrong screen, which is a bingo in the Flights with Joel world. Oopsie. Oopsie. Welcome to anyone watching on YouTube. Still a new thing for me to stream on YouTube. I usually do long form videos on the YouTube. Which I plan on doing with this aircraft now that I am getting to know it better. But I like to get to know aircraft live so that everyone can see exactly what I see, whether it's working or not. You see what I mean? I can't get 130 cruise. Mine doesn't run very well. Oh, watch those wires. Another bridge for me to try out coming up. And that's the exterior. That's it. That's all I get. Go to the front. Much better. Still got the idle sound. Back here. Yeah, strange. And as you can see when I jump back in, the interior is so much louder than the exterior. It's like way louder. Way louder. Looks like Dano missed that one. I'm not even gonna go for that. That's insane. You people are crazy. Look at that. It appears that Dano tried it and didn't make it. Who else is with me here? Gladsky is with me. Marco is with me. Uber Cooter is here. Timbo is here. I saw someone over there. Subliminal Black is here. Cobra, of course. Recorded track. And, of course, Mr. Red Heron, actual star of the show. Here to record everything. Oh, Cobra's got smoke on. Why can't I see that? What the heck's he flying? I can't see nothing. I don't see any of that. What are you guys using? It's so slow. My aircraft is so slow, I feel like it's stalling. But it's not stalling. Now I've got 120. Okay, I feel better about that. Much better about that. Now if I could find the autopilot, I would be really happy. I'd be a happy camper. Maybe I'm going 120 because I got a little wind behind me. Maybe I've got a little push. Oh, I'm way off the flight plan. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just on the river instead of the plan. I have a 4-knot wind. No, that's not what's giving me the speed. That is not what's doing it. Not at all. So if you do this, actually, it's great from the outside. There you go. Then the sound is fine. We'll be trying some stunts, some maneuvers, not stunts, some maneuvers in a moment. Really love the way it looked, man. If they could fix the sound, it would be great.
Do a flip!
Do a flip! First, I want to see what Cobra's in. It's not telling me. Because I'm curious why Red Heron's getting smoke and I'm not getting smoke. We've got Klatsky's also in a Mustang, P-51. Cadillac of the sky. And I don't think that is an airliner. Or maybe it is. Maybe he's flying an airliner today. Maybe he is. You're doing 180 and you're doing 180? Okay, something is wrong with this instrument. Do you see this? That says 120, 125, 130. Cooper is the Corsair. Oh, no kidding. So I guess that's working. I'm still slowly adding aircraft because I want the sim to keep working. Oh, I'm looking at my map. My map says I'm doing 142 knots. How are you not keeping up at 180? Of course, 142 is still not, like, what is the deal? My ground speed is 151, and this is showing 120. Something is very off. Very, very off. Whoops. It does fly like a heavy plane. Okay. Because my plane's pretty close. It's showing 156 ground speed. No, my plane's off. I'm showing 120, and my ground speed's 156. That's like 25 knots off. It's me. It's not you. It's me. And that is the Corsair. I really wish I had it. Let's see what it looks like in the real picture there, in the real world. Oh, Red Heron is right out there. He just passed us. I'm still sort of looking for animals, but I'm very distracted today. Very distracted. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at my book and see what it says about my speeds. Because it does give me the speeds that I should be getting with what RPM. It's very hard. It's still hard to look at two things at once in the sim. It's still hard. Best glide, 4-1. Altitude, 5,000 feet. RPM, 1,500. Go to idle. IS should be 110. Stall, 3.1. Weight, 18,000 pounds. Go to idle. Altitude, 4,000. 72 feet. Configuration, clean. That's how you get your stall. Climb. RPM plus or minus 30, IAS plus or minus 2 knots. 2,600 RPM, 43 of the manifold pressure, altitude sea level, weight 18,000 pounds, IAS 122. That's for a climb. I'm not even getting 122 at level. Let me find my cruise. Cruise, here it is. 2.2, cruise. RPM, 1,600. Altitude, 8,000 feet. Manifold pressure, 2,500. Weight, 16,000. 125 knots. So I'm supposed to be at 8,000 feet to test this out. But they're saying cruise is going to be at 1,600? And manifold pressure, what did it say? 25. Really? That seems crazy. So manifold pressure 25, that's all the way back here. And the RPM 1,600, this is what they're saying is going to be a cruise setting? Whoa, sorry about that. You were doing a fantastic. That's not cruise. That's going to kill me. You can't cruise at that setting? Let me get it settled in here, see what it does. That's going to give me less than 90 knots. 1,600 is a little more there. But that's 2,500 manifold pressure. No, come on. I need like 40 4,000 on the manifold pressure to get anything near a cruise, and I need to keep it up here in the green. There we go. There we go. Wow. Just trying a few things out. Sorry for the confusion. RPM plus or minus 30, manifold pressure plus or minus 0.1. I mean, no way. No way that's going to work. Now I'm tempted to climb to 8,000. Of course, the climb's not going to work either. The manifold, what they're saying, what they're putting across there, that's not going to work. So, still seems a bit underpowered. Just a little. Or do I need to be at 8,000 feet so the supercharger works, so it does anything? So it does anything right. Okay, I guess I have to try it. I have to do a proper test. So we're going to climb to 8,000 feet. I wish I remember what my climb speed was supposed to be. My climb was supposed to be, there's cruise. Climb is supposed to be 2,600 RPM and 43 on the manifold pressure. So 43 is right about there. And 2,600 is there, just below the red. Okay, now that makes sense. And then my climb speed should be 122. 1,250 feet per minute is what I'm supposed to be gaining with this setting. Turn back onto the path. My climb rate is about 300 feet per minute. These are a bit off. Unless I'm reading this wrong. 24.3 sea level to 6,000. 122. At 122, I'm descending. Come on, plane. A little more manifold pressure. Not a lot. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm sorry. The manifold pressure was pulled back too much. Now we should get a climb. Ooh. Oh, but also, yeah, it appears my airspeed indicator is way off. I'm doing 124 on over the ground. So that is almost dead on. But this indicator is pretty far off. Pretty far off. Their specs are right on if I use the satellite to tell me my speed. In other words, the little nav maps. Going by little nav maps, the speed is absolutely where it ought to be with these settings. Also, I don't know my weight, do I? I don't know my aircraft's weight. Let's see what it's at. Total mass, 12,801 of 18,000. So it looks like, yeah, I don't have hardly any. I'm very light. I should be climbing like a rocket. Like a rocket. Oh, and the supercharger, here's the supercharger lever, nothing. Doesn't do a thing. It's just stuck in one position. It really is nice though, huh? Okay. Giving it a good look. You found some moo cows? You found some moo cows? Oh, we got a thunderbolt back there. Mobium seems to be in a thunderbolt. I'm trying not to fly into nowhere. I'm keeping it on the map, sort of. Basically, keeping it on the map. I can see the river ahead of me. That's one advantage to going to 8,000 feet. Look how slow my climb is. Oh, but this slowed down. As I climb, I need more power. Okay. Let's get it up there. I just hope I don't stall. I found some cows in Washington when we stopped for gas. That is pretty funny. That is one of the most reactions I've gotten to a post is the cows in Washington. Did anyone miss the cows in Washington? They had flight simulator cows in Washington on my vacation. I'm trying to find the post. Trying to bring it up. In real life travels is where I put it. On the this is the kind of thing you miss if you're not on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, you can lose things like this. Lose things? You can miss things like this. It's most exciting. Wait, where's the other button I need? There we go. Ah! Okay. Here then are the cows in Washington. The Microsoft Flight Simulator cows in Washington. There they are. There's my avatar with the cows. Yeah, I had to have it. I did, huh? I'm getting pretty good at it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Just basically zigzagging around out here to follow the river. I hope if I was flying this, I would really want a fighter escort. Like, I would really hope I had other fighters along with me because wow. Wow. Oh, here's what I mean about you can't go in the back. See, this only goes like this, and you can't slide back. You can't slide back there and get into the back the way most aircraft have. And they didn't build in a camera for you to go in the back. They built in a camera for the engine. I don't know what that's about. And go back to my cameras. There we go. Kind of running out of steam here. Keep it going. Maybe I need to lean. Well, this would be great. I might have a stall, and whether I want to or not. Accidental stall. Real emergency. A real simulated emergency. Oh, there's the jet. Nice. Nice. Now, is that the Asobo one? I put them both in. Got the Asobo one and whatever one I own. Whatever it is I own. I think I'm losing it. Yeah, it's going to stall on me. I got to be careful. So level off. Give it more power. It doesn't even want to climb to 8,000. Oh, that's not good. That's no good. Wow. So this is why I made a little note about purchasing this. Maybe you want to see the stream first before you run out and grab the Grumman Avenger. might want to check out some streams and stuff. I'm definitely skimming. Oh, yeah, me too. I am as well. Well, no, I'm good for... I'm 20 above stall. Actually, I think I stall at 72. I'm 30 above stall. If only this would tell me the real speed of the aircraft. How are you liking the TBM? Wasn't too impressed. Nope, I'm in the 2024 model, Red Baron flies, and I'm not impressed at all. I'm trying to climb. I'm at 44 and 26, as it says in the book, by the book. I guess I am getting 100. I'm getting the number but this should be at about 1500. I like how it looks, but the sound bug kind of drives me nuts. You go outside and it's at idle. There's an idle sound. It does fly like a big World War II plane, it seems like. You can make it do a Cobra. Maxes out like 120. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. I did get I'm trying to get to 8,000 so I can test that. I'm gonna go to 7 so I can test their cruise numbers. But it doesn't. It's very powerless. I've only got 16,000 pounds on. It's nice up here though. Kind of nice. We've got a little bit of cloud cover over the Ganges. The colors, it gets a little flat at this. Oh, I'm trying to get, Red Baron flies. Have you found it maxes? Yeah, it maxes out like 120. And then looking at my ground speed though, I was at 140. So it seemed to me that the airspeed indicator was wrong. Also, the inner flaps don't work. The cow flap animation is instant. Prop is always animated intermediate pitch, and there's graphics bug. Well, I wonder if the prop is animated at medium pitch because it's stuck there. Because it acts like the prop isn't doing much. To me, it acts like the prop isn't doing what it's supposed to. It's making noise and the needle is changing, but I wonder if the physics aren't really changing. I don't know. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm not super impressed. And you can't get into the other positions, which are amazing looking, but you can't get into them. Yeah. It's really bizarre. And have you found the autopilot? In the manual, it says the autopilot is in here. I haven't found it. Or is it in the back where you can't get to? Also having a hard time trimming it out. Just trying to trim it out so I can try a cruise. You don't pay attention to ground speed when talking about aircraft speed. It has too many factors play into it. Well, I need something to test the speed of the, what I'm seeing here. I got to have something. I don't have much wind. You don't use autopilot. Well, that's okay, but that doesn't mean there shouldn't be an autopilot when they say there is. Well, indicated, I'm now getting 110. It seems to me I should be going faster than that. I'm at 2,400 RPM and 4,200 manifold pressure. I'm almost 120. It actually does go a little faster when I pull back. I'm just looking at the flight plan over on the side. Just follow the river. That's the plan. Follow the river. Yeah, it's a bit twitchy too for a big old plane. I know the TBM is faster. That I've seen them at shows having to hold back flying formation with PBYs. You're behind you and I'm at 140 and you're pulling away from me. See, that's why I don't think the airspeed indicator is working. Because other aircraft around me are showing a completely different number. So I just think this is wrong. It's using some very funny math. Maybe it's using old math. Formation happening there. There's the Corsair. I need to put that back in. It's still my favorite plane. The Mustang would be on the top if they had a good one. I don't like flying the Asobo Mustang. Just not wild about it. Just not a great plane for me. Is it in miles per hour? No, it's in liters. Well, it's a U.S. plane, so I would imagine it's in knots. It's in knots. There's a realism mod for the P-51 now. There's a realism mod for 2024. That would be cool. I would sure like that. Are you using the realism mod, Red Heron? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the airspeed's wrong. I think it's messed up. It feels like, plus I think I'm about to stall, and I shouldn't be stalling at these settings at all. Well, let's just pull up and see what it does. What's Timbo in now? The T6. Whoa, there it goes. I got a stall. And it's pretty easy to come out of it, except I'm going to be lost. Oh, it's doing weird things. Also, the sound of the engine. Look at, oh yeah, look at its porpoising. Doing something weird. Also one for the T6. Okay, oh, you haven't tried it in 24 yet. Most of the mods don't seem to work in 24. Because they're steamed aircraft. I've tried a couple and they didn't work. But I'm very annoyed that they put out a mod for 2020 after I stopped using it. I was looking for a mod for the Mustang for 4 years. For 4 years. I don't really mind the T. I think the T6 flies great. I don't really have a problem with the T6. Oh, wow, this is doing just the most bizarre things. It had double the trim. You mean the mod has double the trim? Or this, or the Avenger has double the trim? It's a weird one. Man, maybe I should just switch to the T6. The T6 flies great sound. Yeah, I think that the sound doesn't change. The T6 is like this. No change in sound whatsoever. None. That's not how airplanes work. They don't just have one sound and then that's it. It's too bad because I do like the T6. For an Asobo plane, I'll say. For just something you get for relatively free. Basically, let's go back to the formation. How's it going? Oh, you lost it. Where'd your formation go? The T6 getting more accurate sounds, opening canopy, and some customization options, and going to update the realistic ground handling. Oh, that would be nice. Because the T6 it deserves it. It deserves to have better stuff for sure. Yeah. You were talking about the TBM trim. Yeah, it's weird. The wheel, like most planes, the wheel doesn't show me much. And now the engine's kind of doing its own thing. It's doing whatever it wants. It's a bit like it doesn't work. I mean, it does something. There is trim, but it definitely doesn't work right. It is not on my must-buy list. It is definitely not on my oh, you must buy this. I think at the very first airport we'll do our slideshow. There's some much nicer planes in the slideshow than what I'm flying now. We're going to watch Red Heron land. I think he's already there. He's there. Plus, I want to watch this because I cannot land that aircraft for the life of me. Will he make it? Will he make it? Oh, he's even going to do it from outside, from outdoors. There it goes. Bouncy, bouncy. Ah, that looks... Whoa! I think he's making it, though. I'm watching the delay. He's got it. He's got it. He's in the field. He's going. That airport's too short to land out for a fighter. He's got it. He made it. Nicely done. I need to slow down if I'm going to make it. Oh, let's see if I do. Let's just see if I do. I'm assuming where all those labels is the airport. Lands at about 72. 72 is where it's supposed to land, and I'm out of trim, which is very hard to fix while I'm flying along here. Okay, that's better. It annoys me. Yeah, who wouldn't want a good TBM? And when you... It annoys me because it's ORBX, too. I mean, I understand the annoyance. Open the bomb bay should add some drag. I don't have any problem getting slow enough in this. And I've landed it at least 3 times. My landings have been fine. But that might work. Like, maybe I should do that when I'm on my ground to get the stall capability out of it. Okay, I see that I'm a little off. I want to be runway 10. Oh, there's an 11-knot tailwind. I want to be on runway 28. I don't want a 10-knot tailwind. You guys are crazy. Okay, bring it back. Let's keep going. We'll find the airport and do a downwind and do it right. Oh, that's another thing. The canopy doesn't function realistically. Well, at least it functions. I mean, and if they actually make it, see, I'm mostly flying 2024. Bossman Gaming just rating the channel with 2 viewers. Welcome in. Welcome to the flights. Thanks for coming. I'm just about to attempt my first landing of the day in the Avenger. Anyway, the fact that it has an opening canopy. If they make it compliant with 2024, it probably will not have an open canopy. At least you can open it, but there's a lot of difficulty. And I was hoping, I mean, you're telling me it's not working any better in 2020. I was blaming all these problems on 2024, but apparently that is not the deal. From the discussion we're having here, that is not the year. You just landed a BizJet on the runway. Nice. I'm trying to find the runway. There it is. Got the runway in sight for now. I think it's going to disappear in a moment. It is better in 2020 a little bit. But it sounds that you just told me that all the problems are still there. Like all the things that I'm not liking. First degree of flaps. Oh, pitch is more manageable in 2020. It's another one where it seems like they made it for 2020 and then they just went ahead and put it in 2024 anyway. And that to me is really getting annoying. Wings are out. Wings are out. I'm not sure what that means. Wings are out. They better be out. My gear out? Gear coming down. Come on. Yeah, it seems 24 was an after. Yeah, and for other planes I've flown. The DA40 is fantastic, but again, it was really made for 2020, and they released it in 2024 just because they knew there's more customers there now. More flaps and more flaps, lots of flaps. Now the pitch is all over the place. Oh, I'm catching some wind. I'm getting some wind. See, landing has not been a huge problem, he says as he crashes into the ground. Okay, I've got it. There we go. There we go. I got it on the ground fairly simply. And look, it's a short field plane. It's a stall plane. Look how much room it took to land. None at all. It won't fly with the wings folded. Hey, I gotta give him credit for that. I really do. Because so many aircraft will. They do auto extend.
He's on fire!
But I think it's great that it won't fly with the wings folded. And you don't need much. So now I've unlocked the gear, and it'll turn almost on a dime. It will turn quite easily. He says as he struggles to turn the plane. Yeah, real easy, dude. Real easy. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, turn that off. Can't see the runway with all the name tags. Well, turn the name tags off. Go to your shortcut for name tags and shut them off. Just like that. Boom. You must have a name tag shortcut. That is a, what's it called? Priority. Uh-oh. Did you see that? This went all blurry when I came back in. Wow. The tailhook extends. Not sure if it does anything. Well, that would also depend on the boat you're trying to land on. Did I unlock? I did. After I landed. I unlocked my tail wheel once I got on the ground. So I'm all good now. All good. I'm just questioning if I want to do another round of the TBM, another full flight, because I'm just not impressed. But I'll do it because someone might see the label and come along and ask me the same questions as Red Baron flies, even though he's already made his up his mind. But I love getting the info out there. It's good getting the info out there. Okay, before I take my break, so if you don't want to see a slideshow, you may go ahead and take a break. I'm going to do a little slideshow of my trip to, well, if it works, of my trip to Seattle. Only part of it. First, let me talk about the weather. Have you ever driven in rain and it's pouring down rain and the sun comes out? So you have sun coming through the rain and you can't see, you really can't. Has that ever happened to anyone else? Because I live in Oregon and it has never happened to me. I've driven through every kind of rain you can think of. Hail, rain, snow. I've never had monkey's wedding. I've never had, is that the name of that storm? I've never had the full rain. You've had it rain in my front yard in the sun. Well, I've had that. That's not unusual. But I've not driven in the rain and had the sun come out. And really, because of the stuff coming off the trucks, I was blind. Oh, it is called that. It can function kind of like the F4F or F6S, but it works on my landing surface, on any landing surface. Oh, I missed something there. I missed part of that conversation. The hook, the tail hook extends. Not sure if it does a... Oh, that happens from time to time in 2024, yeah. That is the strangest thing. Yeah, I've never had that, and I've driven through a lot of rain. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to give a shout out to Bossman because I don't think anyone did. And if someone did, that's okay too. Thanks again for the jumping in on a raid. Appreciate it. Oh, I was going to turn this off. That's what I wanted to do before. When you jump in here, someone online said it reloads every time you come in. Like and I'm seeing that too. That is what I'm seeing. It's reloading every time you come into the aircraft. Don't need that. And just turn all the switches off. And close it. I mean, kill that for now. And then we'll go through a restart again once we get through here. What does the saying, a monkey's wedding, mean? Noun. South Africa, informal. A combination of sunshine and light rain. So is it a monkey's aunt then? Because it was sunshine and heavy rain. And heavy, heavy rain. Or was it a monkey's grandpa? Because the rain was like a lot. I've had sunshine and light rain. But this was a rainstorm. And the sun was in the west, basically. The sun was setting. So it just got past the cloud layer. Anyway, let's get on with this. And let me find, oh, here we go. I have it set up correctly, I believe. Oh, I'm trying to think of what I want to use. I'm going to use this. I think I can use that. There we go. Here's our slideshow. There is my avatar with the flight simulator cows in real life. Isn't that amazing? I'm so good at Photoshop. I was able to put the flight simulator cows. I mean, they really do look right, don't they? Okay, now this is the Boeing Museum. This is the first model Boeing ever made, and this is in their red barn, which is the building that's, it sat somewhere else in the beginning, but they moved it to the Flight Museum. So I'm inside the actual very first factory that Boeing had. It was totally amazing. And this is building the 1918 Model C. If I do this right, there we go. Here's pieces of it. Really large aircraft. Very underpowered. Hardly any power at all. And there's another mock-up of it. So there's just basically, there's not a full aircraft in here. There's just different things. Then upstairs, this used to be the B-17 wing. This used to have drafting tables and more World War II B-17 stuff, which kept them alive, basically. They nearly went under before World War II, and that kind of kept them going. Look at that. Look at that. There's going to be some tests later. That is... actually, I don't know if people can read the names. Do you know what that is? Anyone know what that is? Any guesses as to what we're looking at here? They almost lost the B-17 contract. Yeah, it's quite a story. It's quite a story. And it did, I'm pretty sure it saved the company. What will save it again? Who knows? Maybe they'll get a B-39, a B-39. Anyway, those are Tex Johnson's boots and helmets, the pilot that rolled the 707 when it first came out. And that, I just took a picture of that. It's got to be Evel Knievel. It is like Evel Knievel. Tex Johnson was close to Evel Knievel, but actually he was a very calm and considerate test pilot, and he knew that since rolling was only a 1G maneuver, it wouldn't do anything. Start working on more B-52s. This I just put in there because, you know, wouldn't you love to have this to make your flight sim? I don't even know what it's for, and I can't read the sign. It might be a 707. And then there's a really nice shot of the P-51. This is one of the Tuskegee Airmen aircraft. And that's the story of the Tuskegee Airmen right down there. So this is one of the red tails. A lot of the things you see are replicas, but this one I think is the real thing. And there I am in a balloon! For some reason, I get kind of freaked out when you look down over the edge and I just think about having nothing. That's not a Boeing. I think it is. No, I think no, it's just the story of World War I. This is the World War I wing, and they just, the tail is not red. Are you no, the whole tail isn't red. I think that back here is red. Back there. I could be wrong. It could be, there's the name right there. But I was pretty sure this is one of the original red tails. It may have just been to illustrate the story. There it is, Lieutenant Colonel G.T. Eagleston. But that is not him, so maybe it is not a red tail. Maybe it's just used to illustrate the story. I was mostly amazed with how they got all this in there. And I don't think we realize we forget how fast that's going to be gone. You do not have a lot of time on the trigger before that's it. You're done. Where's the red in that P-51? Well, there's some red right there. And actually, I think the back of the tail is red, but I didn't get a good picture, did I? And here's the World War I wing. There's so much here, so I got as much in at one time as I could, and I thought it'd be fun. You think it's a K model from the Pacific? It may be. So can you name any or all of these planes? How many planes can we name? We've even got the right music. German engineering here. Very warm. I would love to have this coat. Is there a tiger? I don't think there is in this bunch. Somebody's got to be able to name a few of these. At least this one back there. Most people could name that one back there, I would think. Or maybe it's over here. SE5 Fokker DR1. Very good. There's one. SE5 Fokker DR1. So that's two of them. That is two of them. Eintdecker. And now here's a flight simulator. I had to fly it. Guess what? It doesn't work very well. I had to try out the flight sim. Wouldn't you love to have that in your room, though? Except have it set up like we have ours. That'd be fun. The monoplane thing. Yeah, okay. That was the tiger moth. Was there a tiger moth in that picture? Was it really? I don't think there's a tiger moth here. There's one coming up. I don't believe there's one in this picture. Unless I'm missing it. That is not a tiger moth. This is a model, actually. Full-scale model of the plane. It's not the real thing. Yeah, that's all World War I. All of it. And here... Why did I take this picture? No idea. Something about this plane I really liked. Isn't there? There's no comment on that on the picture. It is a French plane, but that's not why I took the picture. It's a Newport. I think that's correct. There it is, Newport Type 28. This one I did get the sign. It's go time. There it is. Someone noticed. Thank you, Cobra. And then this is a Jenny. That doesn't have the fabric on the wings. I kind of didn't realize they were so big. That's a Curtiss Jenny, and they're really pretty large. Pretty large aircraft. There it is. Goat screamage. And this I just took a picture because I love the way they positioned that. I don't know what plane that is, but the way they put that is really cool. Really cool. Also in there... Yeah, this is downstairs. So also in this display, which I didn't take pictures of because it's just a little creepy, they have a trench that you can walk through. They have a World War I trench that you can walk through, and it tells a story of the trench, and it shows like real pictures from the trench warfare. Not fun. People live there for years in these trenches. And yeah, gruesome. Gruesome. So here's another flight simulator. We've seen one of these from the McMinnville Museum. Someone's saying, oh, my brother-in-law said he actually got to fly one of those. The Fokker DV3. Is that what this is? Is this a, or the one hanging up? It's the one hanging up, the DV3? These seem to be in every museum. This one is one of the nicest ones I've seen. It looks brand new. They have a good budget for the museum. There you go. Here's a couple of planes. Oh, that is a Roman numeral. It's okay. I don't know how to read the entire Roman numeral. I can't remember what the D is for. It's the something 18 then. It's called the Link Trainer. Thank you. In front of us, this one here is a Spitfire. I'm looking through the Spitfire into the ME-109. I just thought that made a nice shot. Things are so close, it's hard to to get a picture of it. And the Spitfires are teeny compared to the Mustangs. D was the series model. Oh, okay, so the D8. The D8. Now I got you. Now I got you. And that is, oh, geez, P40. I forgot when I was looking at it what it was called. Oh, I see. I couldn't figure out whether an engine sound was coming. Oh, that was a joke. Okay. Ah, I don't know. And what is this then? This is the Russian plane. Yak? Is that a Yak? P40N. I think that's a Yak 9 with a picture of a 0 on the back, but they're not really called zeros. That was our nickname for them. Pretty sure, right? Yak 9. Then we have the F6 or F4. I almost can read it. The KI-43. No, that's Japanese. Oh, that one was Japanese, so that's why the 0 was behind it. That's a Japanese, you're right. And this was probably a model too, because there's not many of them left. So that's probably a replica. So then we have this one, the Wildcat. I liked that it had the wing fold. It's not the best picture in the world, but look at that Jeep back there. It looks brand new. Brand new F4F. That's the F4F, which I haven't flown any of these in here yet. I think this has actually been updated for 2024. I could probably fly that. And this was a total accident. I swear I had driven up there from home and met up with people and had dinner, so I didn't even look at the name on there, but it sure is fitting. The F4F works well. Oh, excellent. I should fly that. And there's a better picture of a P-51. Much better shot. This one's on the ground, in case you couldn't tell. And I missed something. Okay, I imported these from my phone and it never works very well. For some reason, some of the pictures are missing. Oh man, the most important picture is missing. How is that possible? 1 second. 1 second. No, that's not it. There, I have to look for the picture that I'm looking for. I have to find the picture I'm looking for from... It's weird. Yeah, I do too. I love it, but I like all planes. But the World War I and II planes are very impressive. And the stuff built in that era. Yeah, there's some planes that are completely missing. Did I move them? What did I do? What did I do? Now there's some missing pictures, and they were the most important ones. Be right with you. Oh, that's why. They're not pictures, they're videos. Okay. So here's one. This is fun. This one's great. There, and let's hit it. It is. It's the R2800. Right next to that. And I think I accidentally took a video. I meant to take a picture of this, but there it is. Look at that. It's brand new. It's so perfect. And someone else is playing that back there. Right. It's not turning because it's open. But the sound, hearing that sound and thinking about the sounds in the sim, it's like no one has come close with the warbirds. I totally agree we need more World War I, especially after walking through the museum. Or just more older aircraft than we have. Okay, back to my slideshow. I got to find out where I was. Where was I? One moment to bring this back up. I was close. I was pretty much in here. Because right. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Just past that, just to the left, is that Corsair. So the Corsair is like right there. And apparently I screwed that up. And then that is the rest. Again, I can't even take the pictures. You can't even do it. It's too much. But you cannot tell me that this isn't based on alien technology right there. I mean, come on. It doesn't even need a pilot. So, yeah, I could say name the aircraft, but boy, that is the one that was pedaled across. I think they pedaled this across the English Channel. Does anyone remember that? Is anyone as old as me and remember when they pedaled this? It was the first human-powered flight across the channel. Have you been to Wright-Patterson? I have not been to Wright-Patterson. No, there's so many more to check out. Yep, you're old. Yeah, let's keep going. They have flight simulators in here, too. This, I just like the lineup. It's so cool. The way they had these lined up, it looked real nice. The picture doesn't give it justice. Gossamer Albatross. That's what it is. That is the plane. I'm past the flight simulator already. They had a lineup for the full motion flight sim where you just sit there. You don't do anything. There's 2 or 3. This is at least a 2-day trip that I'm doing. The reason I'm here, if anyone is near Seattle, they have free Thursday nights. So from 5 to 9 on Thursdays, it's free, 100%. My brain starts to shut down after seeing so many things. But I just thought, hey, it's free. Let me go up there and check it out. And my sister and brother-in-law live near there in Bellingham, so they drove down. And my sister was like, nah, I don't know if I want to go to the museum. She loved it. She loved it. Come on, man. Does anyone know what that is? Because it looks like a beaver, but I don't think that is a beaver. I didn't read the little plaque below it. Is that a beaver? It's just old? I don't know. This part doesn't look right. I don't know. Might be a beaver. It's some kind of plane. And then there's the warbirds. There was too many. I really wanted to sit in here and get a picture, but there was too many kids. I'm not going to get in the way of the kids. Not going to get in the way of the kids. And over there's a Huey there. It was not set up well to get pictures. And I've got a lot of Huey pictures. But I got a picture of the one hanging over our heads there. There's Amelia Earhart, the model that Amelia Earhart got lost in. Another F4! Yes, yeah. They have a lot in here. One of the docents at the museums, one of the volunteers, said that, oh gosh, I forgot all the stories he told me about this plane. There was a lot of history here, but he found out that I think it was his grandmother flew on this actual plane. He knew that his grandmother flew on one of these planes as a passenger, and he found out that it was this actual plane that she flew on. I thought that was pretty crazy. He had some other great stories about it too. But that's the radio navigation. And the way you work that is by hand. Never heard why we named so many planes F4. I know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Yeah, you actually turn this by hand until you get a radio signal, and then you fly towards that signal. A little different than one. Is that an L5? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. We'll be able to see in another picture because I've got more pictures. And there's the, oh gosh, I want to say S61, but I don't even know. I don't remember that's right anymore. The big Sikorsky that the Coast Guard used to use exclusively everywhere. They still use these somewhere. Sea King. It is a Sea King. And I think it's an S-61. I think that's what it is. Anyway, I would love one of these in the sim because we don't have enough helicopters, do we? We need more helicopters. There's so many in development, but not this one. That one is not. I've not seen anyone working on that. It's the H3. Thanks, Dano. That's the H3. Okay. And then there's one of the very first flying cars that everyone was going to have in their garage. Everyone was going to have one of these. And that's the luggage compartment of a old commercial aircraft. They have a cutaway here so you can see it. It's just a picture, though. But it's fun. You know, good times. The Taylor Aerocar 3, 1968. This was going to... I remember... I probably got the popular mechanics for this when it was really old. But I remember reading about this and how there were a plane in every garage. They were just sure this was going to do it. This was going to be the flying car. So when people say there's no flying cars, well, there was... Flying cars make for a crappy car and even worse plane. Well, now, actually, they have one that's really nice. At the Peterson Automotive Museum, they have one that I think it's either in development or you have to order it and hope they make it, something like that. But it's a fast car and a very decent plane. It's still, you got to be a pilot and, well, anyone can drive a car, but it's still a hassle. Still a bit more. And I was just trying to get good pictures of this. Does anyone know what this is? It's hard to see. I think I have another picture because I was trying to get a picture right down. Oh, no, I didn't. That's not it. I was trying to get a picture right down the nose and kind of get as much in as I could. It's stealth. It's invisible. That's why it's the SR-71. That is it. And they've got the engines down here. They had this. Oh, and I really should have took a picture of this. I apologize that I didn't. That right there is the start cart for the SR-71. And it's got a hot rod engine in it. It's got a big V8 in it. It's pretty impressive. The start cart is more power than what I'm flying now. The Blackbird. So that's a 71, not Y12. Yeah, it's a 70. It's not a Y12. But yeah, impressive looking aircraft for sure. There it is again, where you can see more of it. It's kind of cluttered though. See, look how many planes they got. There's the cart I was trying to tell you about. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Can't really see it. That is a V8, and that little thing there is a V8 to start up that aircraft. And if anyone, I don't know if anyone watching was at Houston or remembers me coming back from Houston, but they also had a butterfly museum in Seattle, so I had to go to the butterfly museum. That's the end of the slideshow. I just thought people would appreciate that. One and the German V1 buzz bomb. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in that picture. And then up above us is the control tower mock-up. It's a mock-up of the control tower, but they have the real control tower audio, so you can hear that. And they had They had an old jet sitting there that's still being used for cargo, sitting there waiting for takeoff. Now I forgot what it's called. 3 engines. One of them's in the tail. One of the engines is in the tail. I used to fly on those when I was first flying as a passenger. And this, look at that. Any gossip from Blackbird's SR-71? No release date yet? I have not heard a release date on that. I haven't heard anything in a while from that. I forgot about it. Yeah, so I haven't heard. 727? No. Is that... I think it was a derivative of the L710 or the L111. There's an L111 and then there's the MD11, yes. Tail rotor, thank you. It was an MD11 or an MD10. But I think it was an MD11. That's a prototype Lear Avia. That right there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So look at all this stuff in here. Look at all these aircraft crammed in here. And still, I couldn't get it. With all of this going on, I still didn't get a picture of the Huey, which is right like, oh, there it is. There's its tail. There's the tail of the Huey right there. Really nuts. Well worth it. The reason to go for a free Thursday night is the price has gone up to like $30 normally. So there was a lot of families here. I was like, wow, there's a lot of kids here. I was saying to the volunteer, he's like, yeah, it costs over $100 to come here with your kids. So Free Thursdays is a big one. The F4 Phantom there. You love going there back when I lived. Yeah, I would have gone here a lot if I lived up there. And when you lived here, it was much less. Because the first couple times I went, it wasn't anywhere near this. But, you know, I don't care. I'm fine with it. Every couple of years, I'll pay a few dollars to go to this museum. I always feel, oh, and then the Space Center's right there. I didn't even look at the space thing because last year I went to Houston. So I didn't even feel like I really needed to. So that's a moth. Anyway, we'll end on that. We'll go back to, so kill that, go back to this. And now I'm going to take my break because I've talked myself silly. And we will be back after these, well, not messages, just a break. I mean, I live four and a half hours from there, and I love driving up and going. It's awesome. Where's that button? There it is. Nice. I'm mesmerized. I'm mesmerized. I don't know how to start this thing back up. Doesn't that sound like the Johnny Carson theme? Sounds like the Johnny Carson's about to start. I was really enjoying that walk through the woods there. That was fun. That was fun. Thanks, Red Heron. All right, we'll fly the TBM a little bit longer. It's so typical of, of the 2024 aircraft add-ons. It looks fantastic. It seems like it's an Asobo plane with all the problems. Except it looks better than an Asobo plane. I mean, the detail's really good. But man alive. Let me go ahead and try and fix my camera. I tried this on occasion and it doesn't work. So showcase, not the zoom level. If take that speed down, take this down, see if this works better. Yeah, that's better. Now I can control it a little bit. So what I was talking about earlier is the interior here. See that? You can only see it from drone. Next Halloween, we need the Blair Witch Project. Maybe people will believe it's real. This time. I mean, this detail just seems so wasted as they gave you no cameras to get here. No way to get a camera back here. You would have to physically go into the thing, to the setup. You don't know. I think I'm one of the only people that didn't like the Blair Witch Project. I'm just not afraid of the woods. It was all about the fear of the woods. I don't care about the fear. I'm not afraid of the woods. Who's afraid of the woods? Anyway, I'm now looking for the autopilot to see. It's definitely not in this spot. I mean, what does this guy even do? Why is there someone here? So they can jump out? Oh, navigator probably. This is probably a navigator position. He can read charts. I don't know. Obviously back here you've got your gunner. They even did this. They even put that in there. Just all this detail. It seems like you don't get to see. Okay, back into the aircraft. We'll get back in now. We'll start up. We'll finish the Sunday cruise. That button there gets me right back in. And I will turn this up a little bit so I can hear what I'm doing. Hit the battery. Hit the generator. And nav lights. That's what I missed last time. Nav lights. Come over here. No. Come over. No. Come over. Oh, I didn't make a button for it. Come over here. Oh, that's on. I didn't turn that off. Whoops. Put the mixture back in. Put the prop full forward. That is just so weird that it's there, right? And, oh, you know what? Should I put some gas in? What do you think? Anyone? At anyone? Should I fill it up? It has used no fuel. Okay, there's another little ding. Where did Red Baron go? No, it uses no fuel. Thank you for the follow. Captain Alpers? Captain Alpers, is it? Welcome to the flight. Thank you very much for the follow. There's Red Baron flies and Red Heron. I always get confused when Red Baron flies comes in, which he often does. So it used almost no fuel to fly this far. We've flown for about an hour. It's used almost nothing. Almost zero. We're trying out the Avenger, the new Avenger, Grumman Avenger, if anyone is wondering. And not the best plane we've ever flown, that's all I'm going to say. Here we go, start it up. Nope, click that again. All right, this time it started right up, and it didn't need the fuel pump. This time it didn't need it. Last time it needed the fuel pump. Very interesting. You just never know. Let's turn the radios on, which is this one or this one. Sim Caesar's raiding the party with 46 viewers. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. We're just over here having fun, man. We're barely using anything. We don't have radios to use. Sim Caesar, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is someone, everyone must know who Sim Caesar is. It is a, oh, maybe I did need the fuel pump because it was a cold start and this was totally warmed up. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Anyone shout out Sim Caesar yet? Marco did. If you want to see a professional streamer and someone who flies, you know, for reals, you must watch Sim Caesar. Really appreciate the dude. Thanks for coming in. I am flabbergasted, and someone just followed and I missed it. It's thank you for the follow, Mr. Thompson TV. Thank you for the follow. Cheers. Cheers. It's just water today. Welcome, welcome. We are in the Avenger. We are loving the looks, and that's as far as my love can go. Great to see you too. What is happening? It's our Sunday cruise. We are currently on the, I'll think of it in a minute. It's written down in my description. The Ganges River. We are currently on the Ganges River for our Sunday cruise. Is it Turdog? Turdog, what's going on? Thanks for the wave. Thanks for coming in on the raid. Everyone, thanks for coming in on the raid. There are more people than just me here, no matter what it looks like. Where did all my... There we go. Got some people here. We're there it is. We're on one of the larger rivers in the world. It's like it's up there, but we have flown many Sunday cruises and many rivers. There's Red Heron. There's Red Heron out there in the distance in the Asobo Mustang. I think he called it the Msobo Mustang. I can't even pronounce it the way he spelled it. Like, let's go down to the end of the road here and see if we can take off. We'll see what we can do. Do we need to open the... Yeah, let's open this just because it opens. There are some bizarre sound bugs with it and some other difficult things that I'm trying to deal with. Oh yeah, the altimeter or the airspeed indicator may not work. It's the only livery. Oh, his livery, yeah. You're talking about what we're seeing there. Got a lot of jet sounds. A lot of jet sounds here. All right, let's turn around. One thing I have to remember, I am reminded as I easily spin it around, I'm reminded that once I get lined up here, once I'm lined up on the runway, I have to... Oh, there's someone on the runway. I'm going to run them over. I have to lock the tail wheel. So that part's kind of cool. That part works. We've got our nav lights. We've got our fuel pump can be off, actually. We need 1 degree of flaps. Where'd my flaps... There's my flaps indicator right there. 1 degree of flaps, and we need... we only need about... According to the book, 4,500. Oops, closed Twitch app on your phone. No worries. No one would have known, you know. We wouldn't have had any idea. We wouldn't have had a clue. Not a clue. So what you just missed, if you want to go back and watch the replay, I just did a slideshow of the Seattle Flight Museum, the Boeing Museum in Seattle. So if you like to look at World War I planes and World War II planes, it's just about a 5-minute slideshow. It was really fun. Airspeed indicator. You don't need that. It's true. You're right. We don't need that. But people complain because I fly too fast. I do what we call firewalling. And so when they complain, I like to look at the airspeed indicator. Oh, this is even better. Now I can look at the airspeed indicator and say, well, I'm only going 100 when I'm going 140. Actually, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're watching on your 50-inch TV. Holy mackerel! But you can chat on your phone. I see. Nice. How's it look? That's kind of scary. You can probably see like everything. This is why I need to trim my nose hairs once in a while for people watching on their televisions. Okay, this is me, not the plane. But there we go. Gear coming up. The gear animation is nice. The flight dynamics is wacko, and I forgot to close the canopy. So we hit that. Oh, hit that. And then hit this one over here. And I'm trying to turn around at the same time it's closed. There we go. Now the canopy's closed. Ah! And then we try and get this trim to work. Bring the flaps up. Somewhere in the manual, they have a really nice cartoon about bringing flaps up too early. How far away do you sit? Well, this is, you know, it's a big cockpit for a World War II plane. It's actually pretty big. It's pretty comfortable. But I like being back here where I can see. In the real world, obviously when you sit in a plane, you can see everything, right? Everything. So I don't like to be like this, which is how most sims kind of have you sitting. They have you sitting here where you can see like just this. But when you're in a real plane, you can see everything. Like, you know, I try to emulate VR as much as I can. Okay, I can pull this way back now. Let's pull everything back. I'm gonna ignore the cruise numbers. Coming to this point, I was trying to follow the numbers from the manual. I'm gonna kind of ignore that now and see how it does. See how she does. Good. I'm glad it looks good on the TV. We'll put some bigger views. Oh, that was a great flyby. There's Red Heron just there. How fast am I going, Red Heron? That's another way to do it. So I can switch to his. Oh, I can't see his airspeed indicator. That's a cheat. Just switch to your other camera and see what the airspeed is. I can't quite see it. The Xbox has a pretty good Twitch app. Oh, you're on the Xbox, then your Xbox is plugged into your TV. Right on. Very nice. Almost see. Can't quite see it. Nope, there's a bridge. Switch to no, I'm gonna stay on Red Heron's camera because he'll make the bridge. We'll stay on that. And then we'll see if he reverses around. So there's a Hercules H4 in front of us. I don't think this airplane is going to have any problems as far as overheating and all that. H4 goes over. Red Baron going under. Red Heron going under. Oh my gosh. And reverse your camera. Oh, I think I hit that one too. Never mind. I'm back there somewhere. Oh, there we go. Back there somewhere. Mustang's going under again. Dano's going under without any difficulties. Let me try it this way. I'm having a hard time judging. Now here's one of the problems with this plane. Oh, no, I hit that too. It's hitting every bridge. The aircraft, it's always at idle from the outside. See, it's always at idle. Go inside, and I've got some good sounds. Also, it's louder inside than outside. So this is just for the new people. I went over this already. My favorite thing on any aircraft is wear and tear, and this is full of it. We'll pull it back a little. Well, it doesn't actually. I just realized this. It doesn't matter where my manifold pressure is. It seems to fly about the same speed wherever I put it. You just want your left back to normal. I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, this is pulling hard to the left again. I have to pull, just twitch that back. There we go. Put that back over there. Oh, your left shoulder? Do you have a bad shoulder also? Allison Johnson is dealing with frozen shoulder. I've had shoulder issues. I did have shoulder issues. Once my shoulder issues started to get better, I had back issues. Now they're all kind of getting a little bit better. They're all kind of getting a little bit better. So just know that you'll get better. Did you break your shoulder, or do you have shoulder problems? I had a long time of chronic shoulder pain. Long time. Where I wouldn't have been able to do this. Would not have been able to do this. Out of the question. We're getting some fog here now. It's getting foggy. Oh, and the fog is covering the fact that there is a lot of power lines down there. Yikes. What are you guys doing flying so low? I probably need to do some rudder trim. 7 screws and a plate in from skiing accident you suffered in December. You know what? You'll be fine. And the reason I say that is because you had an injury that you know about. All my shoulder pain came from mystery. It was a complete mystery to the doctors. Having something like that, you'll heal. You'll be okay. You know, they know it's good. They fixed you. It'll just take time, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can't seem to import a lot of my planes over from 2020. It really depends on the plane, which one works and which ones don't. This one I got from ORBX, and they asked me if I wanted the 2020 version or the 2024 version. I don't know if there's any difference. But I put it in thinking this is a newer plane, so I don't know. I'm still very shy about importing planes. Most of the ones I've brought over that the marketplace let me bring over, almost all of those work. Almost all of them work. It's only some mods that don't work. Today hurts like hell. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And I know, trust me, I know what that's like. It sucks. It really sucks. That is the one time that, you know, if they offer you pain meds, don't be too shy about taking them. If you don't want to take pain meds, completely understandable. But if they're offered to you in that situation, that's when they're useful, you know? Missing flying irons from market. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I don't have those either. I don't have any flying iron, and I'm just missing those. I haven't tested them yet, though. They might work. I use add-ons linker, so I could just go into add-ons linker and click that and try it out. But the fact that Red Heron is not flying it, this guy over here, the fact that he's not in the Spitfire makes me think the Spitfire doesn't work yet. Oh, look at that. The Mustang from Asobo works. That works. That's my new shirt from the Seattle Museum there. I got a Mustang shirt finally. You're on Tylenol 3. And that's actually, from what I understand, that's kind of a lot. Sometimes they just don't work. That's a lot, though. MK1 Spit from ORBX works. Oh, interesting. That's the one. I have 2 Spitfires because I got the one from Airplane Heaven and I got the one from Flying Iron. But I did not get that one. That was my limit. By the time that came out, it's like, no, 2's good. And plus the Flying Iron one, to me, is far superior. But that's great. So we got one that works. One of them that works. I'm flying along talking about Spitfires, watching. I'm in a Grumman Avenger, and I'm watching a P-51, and we're talking about Spitfires. I was on stronger than Tylenol 3 before. Yeah, I was on medication for years, and I would hesitate to take it, and then I'd go to my pain doctor, and he said, you know, I have other patients. You're fine. Like, you can take this stuff. You're not doing anything like some. So But it made my stomach, it messed me up. Pain meds were not good for me. After my neck surgery, they gave me oxycodone. It did, oh, I hate oxycodone. All that did was make me angry. That did not do, I used another one for, I don't want to talk too much about medications on a stream, but because people might think I'm recommending something. But that didn't like that stuff at all. I had a bottle of that until recently when I took all my stuff to a drugstore and put it in their little recycle box. You got the Spitfire 2 from somewhere. Yeah, I'm curious if any Spitfires work. Oh, but what I haven't done is what Red Heron's doing. I haven't tried that on here. We are now doing 120 indicated. Let's pull the nose up a little bit and roll it over, putting in some rudder because that's not working. And with the rudder, it works really well. With rudder, it works fantastic. I was trying to aileron roll, but I needed a little more power there. Let's try it the other way. You won it from some guy called. Hey now, careful, don't get me in trouble. Uh-oh, that's not working. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. It's just not very smooth. Just not the smoothest. I'm not good at flying from outside still. Still. It's not that kind of flights with Joel. That's not the kind of flights we're talking about. No, no. Okay, I'm gonna firewall it and see what this thing does. I've got the manifold pressure. I've got the throttle full forward and the prop full forward. And my mixture, let's pull mixture back a little. See if it makes any difference at all. Nope, it's not really making any difference. I've got full throttle and full prop, and it's just not going any faster. Its maximum do not exceed speed is 260 knots. Oh, look at that, though. We do have some people behind me. Hey, folks. Ubercooter is actually, imagine that's a Corsair. Imagine you're seeing a Corsair. And then we got Lieutenant Taliban in the H4. The H4 and tail rotor. I think we got some Mustangs back there. Checking my map to see how totally off I am. Have you ever shot the runway on landing? Have you ever overshot? Yes, many times, Riz. Many times. It happens. It happens all the time. If I'm trying to be serious about a flight, like I'm trying to follow the rules and stuff, then no, because I will slow down sufficiently. But if I'm just messing around like this, and in planes that maybe don't fly the best, you bet. In my teens, about 30 years ago, I got a check ride in an F-14 G-suit and all. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I don't know if I could do it now, just physically. And, you know, I would have to use the barf bag, but that'd be amazing. Factual Gall just rating the channel with 27 viewers. Wow, I should stay on here a while long. I should just stay on here. That's a double raid today. Factual Gall, welcome in. Oh, you missed Factual Gall. You have to go back and watch the slideshow because the ending was kind of almost just for you. We did a slideshow of the Seattle Museum where I went a couple days ago. Agent Presta, hello. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, everyone. I think I can even give you a shout out while I fly along in the Avenger. I think so. I think I can. I think I can do it. Everyone knows who Factual Gall is. If you don't, really, really fun streamer. Much more famous than I am. Much more famous. Slideshow replay. Well, I mean, you... This will be on replay once I'm done. The whole thing. I don't use the barf bag, but well, total inverted loop. It was crazy. Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was. Here's what I'm flying, folks, for those just popping in from ORBX. New plane. Finding a lot of things not great about it, unfortunately. Looks-wise, it looks great. It flies okay, but the sounds are weird. Sounds are a bit strange. And then over here, we have Red Heron with the H3 in Speedy. Being Speedy. I've got my plane full power. Oh, they're going to do another bridge. We'll stay on this. My plane full power is making no difference. No difference. It's keeping up fine with airliners. Yeah. The airliner is actually a Corsair that I need to put back in the sim, apparently. I didn't know it worked in this thing. Upside down 100 feet off the ground. Oh, man, really? Have you seen the Blue Angels documentary? Now I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's on Netflix. But it goes behind the scenes at the Blue Angels, and it has some camera angles we've never seen before. That is crazy. They go much closer than 100 feet, but that'd be freaky, man. That would be freaky. Yeah, I bet. Why do you wear those headphones? Why do I wear the headphones? Well, it's mainly because I'm also, not only am I the streamer, but I'm engineering the stream. So I want to know, I'm mixing the stream. So there's the engine sounds. There's the music. Here's my voice. Mute my voice, I'll know if it's muted or not. So it's basically because I'm playing engineer as I stream. It's a lot going on, so the headphones help me. And if I listen to my speakers to hear all the sounds, then you guys would hear them too. So it's kind of a couple of reasons. It's on Prime. Oh, thank you very much. Sorry about that. It's on Prime if you want to watch that documentary about the Blue Angels. I think I watched it because I was recommended it by Red Heron, actually. I think Red Heron was the recommendation. I finally went, oh yeah, I should watch that. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I thought it was really good because it shows a lot of stuff we wouldn't think about. You know, what it takes to get in the Blue Angels, how long you're in the Blue Angels, what it really looks like when you're up there an inch away from another plane. For your 44th birthday, though, I went tandem skydiving. Oh, I still want to do that. That's still on there. Still on there. Hey, Factual Gall is still here. Hi, Factual. So because you probably won't go back and watch the slideshow, at the end of my slideshow, we went to the museum in Seattle and looked at a bunch of really cool planes. Boeing Museum, but I won't hold that against him. And then the next day, we went to the Science Museum in Seattle, and they had a butterfly museum. So I was just remembering when we ran into you at the Butterfly Museum. Good fun. Good times. I think the one in Seattle was a third of the size of the one in Houston. But everything's bigger in Texas, right? Everything's bigger in Texas. And also a museum of flight. Yes, exactly. That's it. Oh, I think my coffee's going to be here soon. So with full throttle and prop full forward, I'm getting the same speed as I was. Now we'll pull it back to 40, 44, and 20, 24. And we'll see if my speed changes at all. Do it. It's amazing. Very windy, and the harness isn't the most comfortable in certain... Yeah, I've heard that, but I will have to wait. I really want to... I'll do it. I've got a place nearby, pretty close. Actually, where I trained to be a pilot, they have skydiving there. But I have to wait till it's warm enough right now. If I did it now, I would freeze. I'm turning towards these labels because I assume they know where they're going. We're on the Ganges River, I think, if in case everyone's wondering. We're doing the Ganges River right now. And we have a couple more weeks of this, I guess. A couple more weeks. Tuesday, we'll be here flying helicopters. Thursday, we usually do Thursday Thunder, and now that I see there are more warbirds available, it would be a good warbird flight. However, I have to go to a doctor Thursday and see about my nose stuff, my breathing apparatus. So no Thursday, but as far as I can tell, I'll double check this, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the Microsoft stream on Friday. So everyone can come along and fly along. And whatever the heck we're doing Friday. More info soon. You jump from 10,000 feet here in Alberta, near Innsvale. Wow. Wow. Well, it's got to be pretty chilly at 10,000 feet, too. I think they only go to about... I don't think they go to 10,000 normally. I'll have to check into it. I have to look into it. So I did slow down by pulling the... Oh, no, I didn't. Look. Now I've pulled the prop back and the power back, and I'm at about the same speed. It hasn't changed. But I'm bopping up and down. Yes, I am a pilot, Riz. I have my private pilot's license. I am not current, so I would actually have to do some stuff if I want to fly again without an instructor, if I want to go up by myself or with passengers. I have to get current again, so that means taking a medical and basically flying with a certified instructor and getting checked out in whatever plane I'm going to fly in. It was actually quite warm. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, that airport thing doesn't work anymore, Zybox. Sorry about that. Or it doesn't work right now, for the moment. So our nearest airport is probably going... did I pass it, even? No, our nearest airport is Victor Alpha Golf Hotel. Victor Alpha Golf Hotel is going to be the nearest, and actually we're about to do a touch and go there. We're very close to a touch and go at that one. So we're over the Ganges River, and do you want to know like what country and what city we're in? Oh, if you take the air off it, just the plane, you'll get the information about the plane. It's the new Avenger. It's at ORBX. I actually didn't put a link because I wasn't extremely enthused about it. But it's the Grumman Avenger. I don't know if it's TBM or TFM. One of those. That's it. Some of these things still work in 2020. There's a bunch of stuff I lost. This is feeling really floaty. Like I feel just pulling back a little power, and it feels like it's about to stop flying. Most important thing, though, is that I got my coffee. Woo! Cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming along on the flight. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like. Would you flunk the medical? Well, you don't even need to take the medical if you want to become a pilot. You don't even need to take the medical until you've trained for a while and you're starting to get close to your solo. I think it's boy, it's been a while. When you take the medical, folks, is it before you solo or is it before you take the final exam? But the medical, they really just want to know if you can breathe and if you can see. And if you need, if you wear glasses, if you can see with glasses. It's not very extensive. Not very extensive. You'd like to do a world trip in a 1900D. Basic med is always a good option. It is a good option. I missed out on that, though. I have to go full medical to if I want to fly 172 again. Is that the airport right there? Oh, in Microsoft Flight Sim. For you solo, but it's super basic. Yeah, okay. It is. Yeah, it is really basic because I thought they would say something about my eyesight, and they did not. They did not. They didn't say a thing. Like, no, you're fine. You can breathe. Can you put your arms out in front of you? That was it. It seemed like when I did it, it seemed like even less than a regular checkup, but also now any doctor can do it, right? It used to be it had to be a doctor certified to do medical air, but now I think any doctor can do one. Do you have a pulse? I think that was one of them. You're breathing, you've got a pulse. You can see, even though at the time I didn't think I could really see. But my vision wasn't that bad, I guess. They didn't think so. Okay, I made it to the ground. Uh-oh, why am I not turning? Oh, I've got my locks on, and I did that backwards a little bit. The wind favors the other runway. Let's see if I can still get off the ground. First degree of flaps. Second degree of flaps. Gear. I love the gear animation. That much I love. But Red Baron Flies came in and talked about the difficulties with this plane. Difficulties he's had, and I agreed with all of it. Your eyesight isn't good enough to be a pilot, even with glasses. There is a limit. You have to have... it's not 20/20, but it's close with glasses in order to fly commercially. Now, to fly recreationally, I'm not sure. Not sure what it is. You have a brain injury, so that might, yeah, that's why the flight sims are so awesome. Because there are many people who can't be actual real-world pilots. And I'll tell you something. It's much cheaper. For basic med, it's any doctor. You print out a form. For an actual class medical, you need an AME. Oh, for the regular medical, you do. You need to renew mine this year. Oh, okay. I haven't even looked into it for a while because I don't. I know I spend as much on the sim as I might flying, but I don't know. I don't really have a reason to go back yet right now. I really want to fly helicopters if I was going to start flying again, and that's, as many people may know, it's a little spendy. It's a little spendy. Okay, that was our touch and go. We're moving on. Still on the Ganges River. That's it right there. One of the most famous rivers in the world. If I'm remembering my facts, because I've been reading facts about it for 3 weeks, it's one of the oldest inhabited rivers. In other words, it's one of the oldest areas that people inhabited in the world. Besides, I'm a skier and kayaker for your hobbies. Well, not skiing this season. The fuel in the sim is very cheap. Every time when I was flying, I would rent aircraft wet, and I noticed that they still do it that way at the flight club that I was going to. But yeah, you got to pay for all kinds of things. All kind of things. It is so fun though, man. I mean, if it was so worth it to get a license, even though I don't use it. Like, it was just so worth doing. And if I wanted to really feel the experience of flight, I could do this much more realistically and get a bit more of the, the actual experience. But to fly this plane as a civilian, if someone I knew had one and was insane enough to let me fly it, but said, you know, I need you to help me out with the costs. We're in India. Yes, we are. Thank you. It would be, what do you guess, folks? What do you think this would be an hour? 1,000 an hour to actually fly it? 2,000 an hour? You Google the Ganges. Oh, let me give you an actual picture of where we are. I apologize. Because I got a map right here. So here we are, right there. If we go out a little bit, this might give you some idea. And then we're just on one little piece of it. We started at the beginning and we will go to the end. This is a little bit messy because of the type of map it is. If we go out further, there we go. So we're right there. And there's the world. Thailand's over here. Burma's over here. India's there. That's where we are. Some blue stuff here. Madagascar's way down there. Mongolia's above us. China. There you go. And I'm way off. Nope, I'm not off the map. I'm still good. 5,000 an hour. Yeah. That sounds about right. Or, I mean, you can either pay $5,000 an hour or you can become really good friends with Tom Cruise, and he has one of those. Tom Cruise has one of those. So you become his really, really good friend, and maybe he'll let you fly it. I have no idea how he affords it. No idea. It's beyond me. The dude can afford the Mustang. I don't see him in any Super Bowl commercials or anything. I guess that's why he keeps making those sequels. Does he have a passenger seat in his? He might. It might be one of the rare ones that has 2 seats. There are a few of those. No, you just saw him in a commercial, and it was actually him. It wasn't that guy that imitates him. Maybe he only does them in Germany. Maybe they're only in... Oh, he's watching the Super Bowl. Okay. Oh, geez. Well, the Super Bowl commercials are $8 million for 30 seconds this year. $8 million for a 30-second spot. They always say that's what they spend. I don't know if that's what it costs or what they spend on it. But, oh, yes, his Mustang is in Top Gun Maverick. So it is one with a seat. Oh, okay. That would be nice. That would be nice. Is the Super Bowl on today? Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl ads are on. You just do barrel rolls. Yeah. No kidding. Oh, speaking of which, the other thing I didn't try was a loop. Do we think it can loop? Let me put it full power. I'll just leave the prop where it is. And I'll go, oh, I need this. To loop, I need my, my head. I need to be able to move this around. There we go. So I'm way too low, but I'm going to get some speed up. And then I'm going to do this. Oh man, it's way too fast. And it stalled. Nope, it didn't loop, it stalled. The Super Bowl is on today, but hockey's better than football. I'm actually a football fan. There's no one in the Super Bowl that I care about. I only really watch it to see who loses this year. Just like, wouldn't that be great if the team that beat my teams lost? But you know, it's not a big deal. Try again. Oh no, it's not going to do it. Oh, that's really weird. It's doing really bizarre things instead of a loop. I don't even know where I am now. I think it just stalled on the way up. Okay. I've got to get it. Now I'm annoyed. Come on, man. Come on. Get a little altitude. Back up. Yes, I said it. Oh no, spoiler. Spoiler alert. What if someone's taping it? What if someone's taping it? You know, the real question is, so what's the best commercial so far? Has Tom Cruise been in any of them? Oh, that was answered. You're heading out, though, getting close to supper. All right, take care. Thanks for coming in and chatting. Appreciate it. Anything could happen. Is that the commercial? Okay, nose down. Let's get this nose down. Get some speed up. I really can't believe this isn't doing a loop. It also is really not getting any speed. I mean, it's just kind of a dud. Who has tapes anymore? I do. I'm taping it on my VHS. I'm not recording it on a DVR. Okay, this will not... I can't get this to loop. And now I think I'm turned around backwards. Actually, I know if you ever saw the TV show Lost, it's a long story. There's a documentary out that's called Getting Lost. It's all about the show Lost, and it has almost every cast member that was in Lost. Well, anyway, the director lives down the street from me. The director that directed that documentary, and he has a VHS. He has VHS tapes. He also did a documentary called The Last Blockbuster, so that might make more sense why he has VHS tapes. And he's like 20 years younger than me. He has VHS, he has DVD, all that stuff. I am going the wrong way? I saw one person back here. Oh my gosh. I was completely turned around. No, I wasn't completely turned around. I thought I was, and I was wrong. I wasn't turned around at all. I was totally fine. You watched that series until it got weird. It gets weird pretty quick. So you mean you turned it off after episode 1? Because it doesn't take long. I actually loved it. So when I was able to meet the director and then have him on my podcast, I was really, I was pretty excited. And then I got to go see him talk about making the documentary at the premiere and the process he went through. He was going to make a documentary about fans of the show Lost. That was the documentary, right? So, and I'm just going to make... he knows the fans because he was a huge fan. So that was the idea. So then one of the actors from the show was available to be in this documentary. And so that actor got a hold of another actor and said, do you want me to get this guy on? And it just steamrolled. The documentary ended up having both producers, both creators, almost the entire cast, and a bunch of the fans. I had no idea there was a whole group of fans dedicated to that show. No idea. Forgot what they called themselves Losties. That's it. There's a whole group of fans called Losties. Never knew. Never had any idea. I think we're headed to the final airport at this point, at this time. Hey, there's Zard up there, right up there. We have Ubercooter. We have Klatsky doing a nice barrel roll. Really nice barrel roll. Well done. We have Lieutenant Taliban. We have Marco, Tail Rotor. I said Zard. Somewhere in here is Red Heron. If you watch the first episode, well, that's what happened to me. I got hooked immediately from the first one. And I've always said, if you don't like the first one, I don't think you're going to like that show. That's always been my thing. If you don't like the first Lost, which it turns out, at the time, I had no idea until I watched the documentary. At the time, it was the biggest show. It was the most expensive premiere ever done for TV when it came out. Had no idea watching it. Because now we see almost every premiere of a big show is very, very, way more than that premiere would have cost. But they didn't use CGI. They bought a plane wreck. They bought a wrecked plane. They bought a plane in the desert from one of those graveyards. And they shipped it to a beach in Hawaii. And that's what you saw in the premiere. It's an actual plane that they shipped out there. Now I feel like I'm running out of fuel. Let me find out what's going on. Am I going to run out of fuel at the very end of the flight? No. Look. Oh, no, I am using fuel now. Okay. It has used fuel. Boy, maybe it just has an incredible range. I mean, it has a 900-mile range. And we're only going 230-some miles, so that makes sense. It's working. It's working-ish. Go over here while I drink my coffee. You liked it until they got home, then you just, my interest was piqued when they started implementing the rest of the world. It got even more bizarre. Even more bizarre. But really, I was a fan of a lot of the actors. That's why the documentary's fun, because all the actors are in it, and they seem like really nice people for the most part, and they, talk about making a show like that in the middle of a jungle. Whoops, what was that? We're hitting some bushes. Getting a little low. Getting a little bit low. Wow. Wow. Angeline Lilly, yes. Yes, indeed. And I was amazed that she ended up being in it, too. I think she was one of the last people booked because she's, at this point, one of the biggest stars in the show, from the show. But the documentary also has J.J. Abrams. I think he was the last person that contacted them. Because everyone had been in it already, so he heard about it from the text chain, and he contacted him and said, yeah, man, I'd love to do this. And now I'm forgetting the other creator's name, who was also in it. Oh, I'm totally forgetting his name, though. Even if you didn't like Lost, you might like the documentary. Yes, she is. She is. She's basically quit acting, but she's still very, very good looking. Very easy on the eyes, as they say. Oh, my stream froze. I can't tell what's going on over there. Okay. That one works. That camera works. Look at that. They're going Blue Angels on us. Awesome. I'm trying to find them on my screen to do a flyby, and I cannot find them. It won't look like anything anyway. Oh, they're back there. Are they back there? They're right there. I might have to try another warbird next week. That one of the ones that I already had, and see how those fly. See how those fly in 20. What is this? 2025, but the sim is 2024. Something like that. Much easier to kick back and drink my coffee This way. One of those and do one of those. Well, I can't do that either. I can't even fly upside down in this thing. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I want to be impressed because I really love that they made something that looks so nice, but it won't fly upside down. Look. It just goes whack. It just does wackadoodle things. But I think I thought I saved it. Nope. I just wrecked. I just crashed it. Jeez. Look, it'll skid really nice. Look at the skid. Look at the way it skids along the ground. Woo! Wait a minute. Why is it not working? Oh, I'm not in my sim. Hold on. There we go. This one? Yes, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. There we go. All good. You're flying SAR in an H-60. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in the air. We're fine. We're fine. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. All good. I'm going to have to, when I get to the final airport, I'm going to have to switch to some other warplane just to kind of see what 2020 is like in an old plane. Because it's something that's just wacky about this one. Just wacky. All right, and you're keeping up in the H-160, right? It's keeping up. I don't think it... it should. Now I'm last. Because I crashed. I'm in the rear. Bring it up the rear. The old warbird. Is that the pitot tube, you think? Yeah, I know, because I crashed. That is the pitot. Look at that thing. It's sticking way out there. Good thing I didn't hurt it when I wrecked. It's perfectly fine. Oh, I was going to see if I pull this. You think anything will happen if I pull this right here? Unlock the wings? Let's try it. No. Nothing. Okay. Just making sure. I don't think it'll let me fold the wings. Let's see. Open. That's the cooler. Where's the wing fold? I thought it was right here. Is that it? Those are the oil coolers. Oh, maybe the wing fold is back here? Is that the wing fold? No, that's the arresting hook. That brings down the arresting hook. Gonna crash looking for the wing fold. All right, I won't fold the wings in the air. They shouldn't anyway. They shouldn't be able to do it. Should not be possible. Chiefs interception. Oh. You mean the Chiefs were intercepted or they intercepted? I think you mean they got the ball back. I saw that as a preview, Red Heron. I saw they have preview commercials now because they don't want to wait to the Super Bowl, which is weird. But I saw that, and then they interviewed Seal about it. Crazy, huh? Weird stuff. You just found out JBM, company that makes the VL3, is making a 100% scale replica of the SV4 with the Rotax and BRS. Wow. Philly was going to score, and the Chiefs took it away. Oh, that sucks. Because the Chiefs are the team that beat out my teams to get there. Actually, neither of the teams I follow had a chance this year. Not a chance. Go Niners! One of the teams I watch, it's only because the quarterback is from the city I'm in right now. And I follow him only because of that. Pretty amazing to watch a hometown quarterback in the NFL. I don't think I've ever seen that before. More animals. Did you see animals? Wait a minute, go back. Rewind. What'd you see? Oh, I gotta go over there. Okay. And cruise over there, see what's happening. I won't see the same animals, so this is just silly. It's just silliness, in case you're wondering. This is unnecessary. Trying to think of about where he was. It was in here somewhere. Somewhere in this area. Did you see any river dolphins? Did you see any rhinoceroses? Not rhinoceros. Hippos. What were the other animals that we listed the other day? Oh, it's listed on my description of the stream. Let me have a look. Did you see lions, tigers, buffalo, bison, rhinoceros, elephants? A slideshow from the museum? Any of those things? Now we got people searching. Now we got an animal search going on. Cranky Dials. Cranky Dial? What? Oh, he's there. Just cows. Are you sure they weren't bison, though? Were you close enough? Because bison look like cows. We could say they were bison. Now we have two H4s here. Are you over him again? Let's have a look. Oh, he landed by him. He's landed by them. There they are. Yeah, those are cows. It's cows running in place. Cows running on the treadmill. And there, I got them. Yep, I got them. There they are. I've got more than just cows. I've got cows and I've got something over here. What the heck is that? Sheep? Okay, we've got to come around for this. Oh, and oh my gosh, folks, the ground is full of animals. That's more cows. Those could be hippos. What are those? Oh, I think I've got hippos. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, straighten up, straighten up. I'm gonna crash. Crash. Slow flight. I can't tell what these are. I think those are horses, but the ones over there I'm pretty sure are hippos. Okay, I've got to land. Prop full forward, fuel in, flaps out, gear down. Ooh, that was too fast. Okay, right in here. So there they are, right there. I think those are hippos. And we're bushing it in a Avenger. Bush flying the Avenger. Here we go. Let's brake. Brake. Oh, it almost tipped. Oh, and I think we're right there. Animation messed up. Turn off my head. You got horses. Okay. I thought I saw more than just cows. Hold on. Brake and brakes and turn the head off. There we go. And go out here. There we are. Put my screen back. Put my face in a little bit. Go over here. So right where Marco is, I saw the hippos. Oh, where'd they go? Now I have to I have to reset my camera. That should reset everything, right? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because I'm in the... Okay, I'm in the wrong place. Now we reset. Yeah, that resets everything. Now I should be able to do this a little faster. There. Over there, Uber Cooter. What are those? Look at the animals. The whole place is covered with them. So I have... These are sheep. I have bighorn sheep in India. Bighorn sheep in India. Oh my gosh, I don't know, they're just sheep. I thought they were bighorn sheep. Sheep to you too. So we got a confirmation on the sheep. I thought they were hippos. Those are some fat sheep that look like hippos. And then we got over here, I think these are the horses. Are these more sheep? Sheep! We have sheep. Oh, sheep, man. Okay, and then we've got... Oh, these were the ones I thought were hippos. These are water buffalo. So we do... These could be considered bison. See, look at these guys. Look at that one. I tried to go into my photography mode and it doesn't do it from this camera. Let's see if I can get a picture. I will try. Yep, I think it worked. I think I got it. I thought I saw a single hippo crash trying to turn around and lost where it was. It might have been one of these because these look a little hippo-like. These buffalo look a little hippo-like. But this is the most animals we've had around since we started the Ganges. Let's look over here, see what he's got. He's got a plane. Are you going to cheat the takeoff? Come on, man. Now he's got his camera out. I've got rocks. I want a hippo. Come on, hippo. Where's the hippo? Come on. Let me know if you got anything, Mr. Red Heron. Look at the water, though. Look at the river. That's great. No alligators. No porpoises. This music kind of works for all these animals out here. I think those are the original sheep I saw. This area is just covered with animals. I lost my plane, though. I don't know where my plane is. Got everything but a plane. Oh, these might be the ones I thought were hippos. Here it is! No, these are still the water buffalo. Finally found the sheep. Okay. I've got more hippos over here. I mean hippos. More water buffalo. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, that was great. It was running after its mom. Silliness in the flight sim. Isn't this the most realistic experience you've ever had? Flying in a simulator? Where's my plane? Come on. Maybe that's it right there. Nice flat area for us to land at, though. This is the first time that we've had animals in the same place for a long time. Since Africa. They're not in exactly the same place, but they're in generally the same place. See if we got any hippos on the shore there. As soon as I go back to my camera, he'll find a hippo. Like the minute. Oh, there's more sheep. More of what I thought were bighorn sheep, but they're just sheep. Right, back over here. I have found my aircraft. I can come back in here. So I guess it was just sheep over there? Now it's two different... That looks like two different things now. Oh, these are cows! I didn't have cows before, but you notice they're a different type of cow. In India. They're like cows from India. Somebody named them the other day what kind of cows these are. Heifers? They're cows from India. They're sacred cows. They are holy here, right? They are holy here. Holy cows, Batman! And now I'm seeing a formation of Spitfires here. Spitfires! I call them Spitfires. P-51s. That, you know, do the P-51s also not have pilots? And did I just notice it? Brahma bulls. They're Brahmas. They are considered holy in India, yes. And they don't eat them, right? They only use them for milk. And eating grass. And fertilization. I'm having a good time watching the cows. Okay, I will get back in my plane and head to the final airport. I gotta take a little check of things and see where we are at. Oh, my stream needs to be reloaded is where we are at. My stream has stalled on me. And, oh, okay, it's still early. It's still early by that clock. But no hippos. That's a lot, though. I can't really ask for more than that. I should be completely satisfied with that amount of wildlife in a flight sim. Flaps to 1. So there's 1. Prop is full forward. Fuel full rich. 17.5 nautical miles to our final destination. And then I'm going to switch to a Spitfire, P-51 to see if I can fly it. Here we go, then. Oh, I've got my brake on. Probably the best engine sounds I've heard yet. Gear coming up. Plenty, oh, not plenty of speed. Now I've got speed. Flaps. There we go. Now I've got I've got enough speed. Let's turn around. Turning it around. So yeah, I don't even know. I don't think I will do a full video on this aircraft because I don't like doing aircraft videos with something I'm unimpressed with. That's the word. I generally, if you see me doing a video, if you see a YouTube video up there, it usually means I really like the aircraft. Something about it is worth spending the time to edit together a video. I'm not sure if this is. I'll have to think about it. Also, there's dozens out there already. It's not like you've got to have one from the flights. It's not like we've got to have one more video of the Avenger. That's what it's called. Pulling it back one more time for some sort of realism. Our airport is at 177 feet. The runway is 3,064 feet. This is not a bad approach where I'm at right here. And oh, what side of the river is it on? It is on the other side of the river. Let's see. So if I go here, keep turning, it's like right over there somewhere. I've yet to get it trimmed out to a satisfactory level at all. Still not liking the trim. It's not great. Now I think I hear it. No, I thought I heard the engine backfiring. But maybe I'm just imagining things. I actually thought I heard some engine sounds that were going to impress me. But I don't. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, perfect. That was a good time to have a look behind me, wasn't it? Good time. Red Heron, you have one flap down. That's really amazing. It's amazing that you can do that. You can put down just a single flap. I keep clicking on the wrong things over on my right. Okay, we're headed straight for the airport. Right now my wind is 8 knots at 273, which means it's going to favor runway 28. It's like the last one. Runway 28 is going to be the best. Oh, it's great. I can hear the P-51s outside my window. It's so slow, I wonder if I can just open this. Oh, I can. I can just open that. I can hear them struggling to keep the right speed. There they are, right there. Oh, that is great. How cool. I'm not touching my power anymore. Won't touch the power. That looked like a multiplayer issue there where it just jumped in and out. Otherwise, you would have been perfect formation. That's my guess. See, look at that. Nice. Nice. Yeah, pretty sweet, huh? Oh, you're watching the game. You're watching the game. I gotta be quiet because actually we are recording it and Heidi's not gonna want to know all this stuff. Nancy just yelled, that's right. Did you already hear something? We're talking about hockey. Talking about hockey here. The Niners are winning. I really should see the runway any second. I mean, what is going on? What is the dealio? You see how it's... Look at that. There's this, and then we jump in here. And there's that. Yeah. The sounds from the other planes are better than this plane. And they're just asobos. Asobos. I just made up a new word. Look at all the asobos out here. They're going to ban me from their stream before I get to it. Before we get to Friday. There's another one of those row of houses that I think must be a bridge or a fence or some weird thing. Still have 9 knots at 269. Not seeing the runway. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me turn down wind for 28. That's my little runway. Yeah, I can make that. This thing lands very short. Very short. I love it. Oh, look at that. First flap's coming in. There we go. Gear coming down. And I need 3 greens. There we go. Still slowing. I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to basically do a base to final here. And right about now is probably good. Let it descend. Use the pedals a little. Get it around. Glad whatever was happening, cleaned up. When I first jumped in, my plane was doing very strange things. More flaps. Is that the runway? Is that it there? Oh, I missed it. No, the runway's over here, right? Okay. That's a road. What is that? That was really deceiving. I thought that was the runway. No, that's a road. Don't land on the road. Final degree of flaps. And a little bit of speed. A little bit of trim. This is going to be good. We got to get out of here. People want to watch this stupid bowl. What about the puppy bowl? Who's winning the puppy bowl? You see that? Solid landing. So the flight dynamics in some cases aren't bad. But look at that. It's like it's like it had a hook on it. It lands like I hook something. We'll watch the P-51 come in. Easy for me to say, right? Watch this come in. Looking nice. Gonna fly right into the other one. Sorry about being in your way like this. And let's see if he makes it. I mean, that looks fast. I'll go up here where everyone else is all lined up. Even though we all have different planes. Oh yeah, I have to go inside. Whoops. I have to go inside to release this. There's no way to do it from the outside. See, it's perfect wind actually for this airport. That's why I picked it. I knew the wind would be perfect. I knew it would. Everyone, thank you so much for coming in. Much appreciated. I will shut down over here in a moment. Look at these folks all lined up perfectly. This ground is not even. This is a giant compared to I wonder if that's correct. I think it is. Look how much bigger it is. I think that's really close to scale. It's a pretty good representation. Nowhere near 4 hours today. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for everyone who came in on a raid. Much appreciated. Thank you for the follows. You are awesome. We just pulled this right here. Shutdown is not bad. It would be great if it sputtered smoke more. So, you know, there's a few good things. And there's a few things that need fixed. Like so many planes. It's nothing like the DA-40. Not even in the same league. Turn that off. I think that's everything. Generator out. Yeah, because I turned it off. Turn that off. Actually missed this right here. You're very welcome. Thanks for coming, as always. I do appreciate it. Great to have people to fly with. We will have helicopters on Tuesday. Tuesday back in the helis. Looking for funny looking monkeys. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we will see you all soon. Did I do everything? I think I did everything. I can't put out chocks or anything like that. That's about all I can do. I could put the hook down. I haven't done that. I wonder if I can do that when it's not running. Yes! Hook is down. Okay. Alrighty then. Have a good time. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Oh, we are gonna pass on these raids because I got 2 very generous raids, 3 raids, and we'll pass those on. Say hello to the next streamer.
But it takes icing pretty good, this. 207, that's all right. 1 knot tailwind. Wow. There we are, 0.